Okay, we're heading towards the end of the prelims now. Next up, we've got Matt Wiman versus Jordan Leavitt. It's going to be a lightweight fight. So let's start off talking about Matt Wiman. So, he's 16-9-0. He's been around a very long time. He's 37 years old, and he first came onto everyone's radar on Tough 5, the BJ Penn Jens Pulver season, which is a very good season in my opinion. He has had 5 years off recently. He came back in 2019. Before that, his previous fight was 2014. And he's not looked fantastic since he got back, let's be honest. Pena was his second to last fight. And he got a massive cut over his eye within a minute of that one. And he just never really took off. He spent a lot of time on bottom position. He was going for leg locks off the bottom, heel hooks, that sort of thing. I mean, on the surface it looks like he's doing a lot, but he was never close to getting it. And yeah, he never really stood much of a chance throughout that fight. The one takeaway from that one though is he was very tough, and he got knocked out in the third round, but he did very well to survive that far with how the fight was going. So I think that's, and also his fight after that, that is going to be the main takeaway. His toughness, I think, is all he's got left at the minute. So his last fight was against Joe Solecki. He came into that one at plus 275, which was, I think, quite fair. He got taken down straight away, and he spent the entire fight on bottom position. Again, this one went all the way to a decision. He didn't get knocked out, which the amount of punishment he was taking, again, is very impressive. And I think that's, like I say, that is the most impressive thing about him at the minute. He's coming into this one at 3-1, so that's plus 315 on the odds, and I don't think it's worth entertaining that. I see very little possibility of him winning this one. So next off, we'll talk about Jordan Leavitt. He's fresh off a Contender Series. He won in the first week this year, so that's right back at the start of September. And he fought Luke Flores. He's straight up jiu-jitsu, this guy, no messing about, not even setting up his takedowns. He'll grab a single leg and he'll absolutely ride it until he gets you to the ground. And then he looks exactly like Ryan Hall. It just doesn't even look like the way a human body should be moving. His transitions, they're very fluid. And he got an arm triangle choke in the first round. Very impressive fight. Just out of curiosity, to make sure that one wasn't a fluke, I went back to his previous fight before that. That was in LFA. He fought Levon Lewis in that one. It did go to the second round, but again, the same sort of thing. Levon Lewis a bit more reluctant to stay on the ground with him, and he did manage to get back up, so it was a bit of clinch work against the fence. Like I say, when he was on the floor though, you knew that submission wasn't too far away. Okay, so what do I think is going to happen in the fight? I think I've given it away a bit when I was talking about Matt Wiman earlier. I don't see any way he can win this at all. I don't know if I don't think he'll get knocked out. Jordan Leavitt's got no knockouts on his record. I don't think he's ever tried to knock anyone out either, to be fair though. He has got 5 submissions in his 7 wins though, which is very impressive for such a young fighter. Jordan Leavitt's also 12 years younger than Matt Wiman. So we've got 2 people at the opposite ends of their careers, and like I say, Jordan Leavitt's going to be all the way on this one. He's at minus 390 or 1-4 on the fractional odds. I personally won't be putting any money on this. I just don't think it's worth it when the odds are as wide as they are. And like you say, you never know. The one thing Matt Wiman is a puncher's chance. He does throw big looping hooks, big overhands, and there's always the chance that while Leavitt's coming in for a single leg or trying to get the takedown, he will get caught. So like I say, there is always a chance of that happening, but I see it being very unlikely. And I mean, for the sake of 1-4 and minus 390 odds, I just really don't think it's worth putting any money on this one at all. So, a bit quicker than normal this one. There wasn't a great deal to say on it. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram. The handle's been across the bottom of the screen for most of this video, I'm hoping. So that's great. Tell your friends, tell your neighbours, tell your bloke at the chippy. And I'll see you later today with our featured prelim for UFC Vegas 16. Have a great day and goodbye.